All right. What is good, YouTube? What is good? Welcome in to another show once again. I'm your host, Tavares Wilson. As you all know, I always get the last word. We here today once again with my boy, Sam Compadre, as always. Breeze, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's the word, y'all? I'm good. I'm chilling. Let's talk sports, man.
For sure. But before we get into anything tonight, man, listen, as always, y'all go ahead, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that bell notification, be notified whenever we go live. You feel me? Last week we did push out 60 viewers. Glad to see it.
Okay,
We gotta
okay.
keep on. So with all that being said though, y'all also don't forget I am on social media as well outside of YouTube, such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Look up the handle LastWord Productions. 9 out of 10 times you'll find me. So let's get straight into the topics, man. I want to discuss the hot commodity right now, and that's, we're halfway through the NBA season. As we all know, this is where quote unquote real basketball starts. This is where the good and great teams or the good to, digressing or regressing teams separate themselves. So before I get into any particular team or situation, I want to ask you, Breeze, is there any team, or even if you don't want to say team, even if you want to just go with particular players, is there any team or particular players in your eyes that has regressed or that has impressed you in any way, shape, or form this season thus far? And who do you expect to do that?
So far, I'm gonna give props number one to Jalen Brown. Not only because I always knew he could score. I knew he could score, bro. But for me, the knock on him was always if he's not giving me 25 a night, what is he giving me? Because remember, Tatum was there. Tatum was, I think, the second leading rebounder, and he was leading in assists and in points. And JB was just on the side. He was playing his role. He was doing his part. He was like a Batman and Robin type of thing. So my thought coming into the season was, I'm gonna see basically what the Pacers are right now. You see the Pacers, how they record. I think they got like 14 wins on the season so far. I expected that type of season because we shipped out Kristaps Porzingis, got rid of Al Horford, got rid of Drew Holiday. So it was literally just going to be Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, and the crew. But for him to come in and step his game up all around, man, bro, almost averaging 30 points a game, maybe like I think it's like 5 assists a game, 6, 7 rebounds, bro. I didn't see this Jaylen Brown. I knew Jaylen Brown could hoop. He worked on his left hand, got better with his left hand, became a better leader, better floor general, better facilitator. He's always been a great defender. I think he's even made his case to be a first team, second team all defender this year as well as putting up 30 points a game every night. And he said it himself, I'm the best two-way player in the league. And this season, he has been the best two-way player in the league, bro. Of course, not outside of like Wemby and stuff like that, but from the guard position, the best two-way guard in the league, I got to give it to him, man. And Jalen Johnson, I knew Jalen Johnson was a baller. My main thing with his progression was how would Trae Young fit into the scheme and would Trae Young stagnate his growth? I see they buying in on Jalen Johnson. They signed him to that 150 million extension, and they're all in on him, man. And he's damn near averaging a triple double. He's putting up triple doubles all star year. Most likely going to be an all NBA player. He's been balling this year, man. So definitely those two out the Eastern Conference. In the West, I'm gonna say Keontae George.
Mm.
Um, I see now that Utah has a direction now. I can see where they're going now because with the way the roster is structured now, I for one was confused. I'm like, what are you gonna do with Jaren Jackson, Lowry Markkinen, Yusuf Nurkic, and Walker Kessler next year? So I'm thinking at the end of the season, they go young, they let Yusuf Nurkic walk.
Yeah.
Walker Kessler is going to be back, and then you have a starting five that can compete with almost damn near anybody. I think personally, that's going to be the best 4 or 5 defensive duo in the NBA with Jaren Jackson and Walker Kessler. Because Jaren Jackson, for all his discrepancies for what he's not, he's a damn good defender, elite defender. Especially on I think him and Bam Adebayo are the best defending fours in the league. when it comes to overall defense on the wing and in rim protection. And then you got Walker Kessler, who's just like a 7-foot, gazelle out there. Like, where he's a rim runner, he's a great rim protector. So I can see now they're gonna run with the traditional two big lineup. They're gonna slide Lowry Markin into the 3, which that's supposed to be his normal position because he came out as a small forward. And Keontae George he damn near was all-star this year if it wasn't for injury. And even the time he played, he was putting up all-star numbers. So I'm going to go them 3. I'm going to go Jalen Johnson, Jaylen Brown, and Keontae George.
Okay. First, what's up, Mike? How you feeling, bro?
What's the word, fellas? What's the word, man?
What's up, brother?
Yeah, we just over here discussing believe, but not just being players or so far. And if you want to throw in who you believe will regress or continue to regress. So if you want to go ahead and add that in, or you want to think on it a little bit, I could go first. It's up to you, bro.
Yeah, you can go first. Let me think about that.
All right. So for me personally, I'm gonna go with both progression and regression. I gotta give props to 2 guys for impressing me. And I've given this guy a lot of flack over the years, but I got to give it to Dillon Brooks, man. I think Dillon Brooks is playing well with Phoenix. He got sent there to be pretty much left afloat. And Phoenix is competing. They're playing way better basketball than anyone would have given them credit for. This is a team that's scrappy. They play hungry. And he's a major catalyst to that. He's a guy who is having a pretty much a career season this year across the board. And I got to give him those flowers because, again, this is a team and situation that no one is seeing actually being a positive anyway. A lot of people thought this would be one of the 3 to 5 worst teams in the league, and they're not that. So I gotta give Dillon Brooks his credit for that. Another player I want to give, excuse me, that I want to give his flowers to is Alex Sarr. He's a guy who a lot of people believed last season was horrible, which he was. We call a spade. But this season, he is starting to truly emerge into that big who can actually rim run, finish at the rim strongly. His post game still needs work, in my opinion, but you can see the progression. It is getting better, in my opinion. He's learned how to finish over the shoulder a lot better. I think that's huge for a guy with his talent and his size. So I think that's something he had to work on. He is starting to slowly pick up. And I just think he will only get better with the addition of Trae Young coming there, as well as Anthony Davis taking away guys from out the painted area for him. So he could pretty much, bring his lunchbox and pail to the office with him and just go to work in a low block. So I think that is good for him. I'm glad to see him impressing and improving. But 2 guys who I gotta say I'm truly disappointed in terms of the players they are, like what I thought they could have been this season, and they both play for the same team. Alfred Sengun and Amin Thompson have truly regressed in my personal opinion. They're how can I say this? They just don't look good, bro. And it's unfortunate because this is a team that was poised to make that next step. And they look further from it this season than they did last year. And it's disappointing to say because you go out and you get Kevin Durant, you go out and give up these draft picks to go all in for the next 2 years at the bare minimum. And it don't look like it's going to be that for them. Because Alfred Sengun, this season, what you said something? Well, I thought someone said something like that. But Alfred Sengun this season, his shooting has regressed. I mean, he started the year good, hot, but it's regressed dramatically. He's not playing well in terms of his shots or his free throw percentages. The shot selection to me is off as well. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that he does not have a true point guard to give him the ball. So that to me plays a role in that as well. But for the player and the talent he is and what he was last season, he has regressed in my opinion. And Amin Thompson the reason why I say he's regressed because he just has not improved his game at all to me. He looks like the same player. He's this bull in the China shop trying to just, work his way to the paint every time. He can't shoot at all. That is a huge disservice to him as a perimeter player. He has to develop a jump shot. It is not going to work in the league as a perimeter player in this league, in this day and age, if you cannot shoot the ball. It's just not going to work. He's a great defender. He's one of the best defenders in the league, no doubt about it. But when you are literally a liability on the perimeter to the point you're not even looking to create your own shots unless it's within 12 feet of the basket, that's a problem. And that is something that's truly holding the Rockets back from really reaching that next level in terms of becoming that contender we all thought they could have been this season. And for me, man, I just think I think a point guard would really help them. This is why I thought they would have went all in for Trae Young, truthfully, but they didn't. It is what it is because they knew Fred VanVleet wasn't going to just magically come back. But hey, that's on them. They made their call. But for me, in my personal opinion, man, those two players, they regressed in my opinion. But what you got, Mike? Unless I got something y'all want to add.
Nah, for sure. You was talking while you was talking. I was listening to you, but I was also thinking about who I was going to talk about from a regression standpoint. And for me, it's got to be Paolo Banchero.
Yes,
Um,
great answer. I'm not. Yes.
Paulo, I'm a Paulo guy. I didn't, took up for the nigga when we was talking about certain niggas was better. I'm like, they're not better players. Like, there's no way. And this year, I don't know if he got. I'm not even being funny. I don't know if he got stuff going on in his personal life or whatever. But bro can't shoot. Like, he couldn't shoot a water pistol right about now, bro. It's bad. Like, he can't hit anything. Like, and I don't know if he's like overly analyzing or overthinking about it to the point that he's forcing the jumper, but he's the literal worst jump shooter in the NBA right now, like the worst one. And it don't make sense for a guy that size with that skill set, 6'10" with that wingspan, the ability to put the ball in the basket the way he can, but that we've seen him do up to this point. You went from an all-star last year to like a non-factor at this point. Like, it's bad. It's embarrassing. I don't know what the fuck bro got going on. He got to get in the lab though. The rest of this year and all summer, he got to lock in. Ain't no vacations, my nigga. Ain't no trips. You gotta get your game back, bro. It's like the Monstars done stole this nigga talent or something. It's terrible. And it's just hard to watch because you know the man can do it. You've seen him do it. We saw him play at an all NBA top level last year, and you just fall off a cliff. Like how? Most players, you get that first All Star, that first All NBA nod or consideration, and you get. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling yourself. You feed off of that, and you elevate your game even more to be like, yeah, that wasn't no fluke. Let me show you this shit. While last year it was just the beginning. Like this, what I'm really on. It looked like the nigga just lost his abilities. Like I don't know what's going on. He got to fix that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
Positive
with
on the
that,
positive side.
I think with them it's the same thing like with the Rockets. They need a true point guard there, bro. Jalen Suggs isn't a true point guard, bro. And Franz Wagner, he's been doing a good job of initiating offense, but he's not a
Yeah, but
pure
he
point guard.
also hurt too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he needs someone to get him a ball in the spot. Like the problem is when they swing the ball, Anthony Black isn't a 3-point shooter. Jalen
At all.
Suggs is more of a slasher than he is a shooter. Franz Wagner isn't a shooter. Wendell Carter can
But that's why
shoot.
they traded all that shit for Desmond Bain.
I'm saying Wendell Carter can shoot, but that's not his fort. That's not where they need him. And then you got Desmond Bain. So now when the ball is flying around, another thing is Paulo's a ball stopper. If you ever notice, he'll get the ball and he's gonna jab step for 5 seconds,
yeah,
put the
yeah,
ball over his head, look around. He doesn't get the ball and say, okay, I'm gonna one dribble and then pull up. No, he stops, jab, pump fake, then try to complete a move. I think his shot selection is terrible because he's trying to force too much for himself. When
That's
in
what I'm
doubt,
saying. I
he's
think he
just
forced it.
when in doubt, he's just 1-4 flat to the rim. That's when he's at his best, when he's running to the rim. But these shots that he's taking, these turnaround fadeaways, these step backs, these floating mid range, that's not his game. It's not. So I
He's
think,
making the game more hard than he got to be.
yeah, I think him getting somebody who can get him the ball on the elbow and let him work there, I think his shot selection will go up. But
I think
just
Alonzo Ball would have been decent for him.
I thought that's why I said what I said about the Rockets too. Like I thought these teams would have, and don't get me wrong, it's not to make it players. I feel as if at the end of the day they need to be better. Point blank period. They have to be better. they're too talented of players to not be better because we've seen them do it when they have had lesser expectations. Because I think that's another thing. I don't think people realize how heavy of a burden having expectations to be good is. Because last year the Rockets and Magic, you playing with house money, bro. Like no one expects you to go out and do anything. But this season, both teams made significant moves in order to make the team significantly better. And they don't look that way. And a big part of that is because their best players simply have not improved. And in some cases, they've gotten worse. So I agree, like with Breeze saying the true point guard thing, because that's what I just said with the Rockets. I think that's a part of the reason why Sengun has regressed because they don't have a true point guard. That is factual. But at the end of the day, they didn't have a true point guard last season. Fred VanVleet is a solid point guard, but he isn't a guy that's going to create shots or get you in your spots or help you get comfortable in the game. He's a
Oh,
scoring.
Nah,
I mean,
he
Fred
was
gonna
doing
get
that
his
last
for
year.
sure.
He was
no, I
doing that.
mean, improved on it last year. I will agree with that. But when you watch Alfred Sengun, a lot of his dirty work came from his own work. Like he went and got his own boards. He
Mm-hmm.
went he went and posted the painted area. He created those, you feel me, those second attempts with the offensive rebound. He was out there being the playmaking big he is, or he has the talent to be, and he was shooting the ball really well. And that's just not happening this season. The same thing with Mike was just talking about with Paulo. I mean, yes, they need a point guard because I think Jalen Suggs is just the closest thing to a defensive anchor you could have at a point guard at this point. I think that's what he is.
He's a slasher, defender slasher.
Yeah, he's not a elite scorer by any means. He's okay. He's a guy who's going to go out there and defend the best guard that the other team has, and he'll do a damn good job at it. That's him, and that's fine. You can make a living in the league like that. But is he someone who you expect to go out and give you 8 to 10 assists or possibly create looks for a guy when he's not getting the looks he can create off his own so he can make the game a little easier for him? No. So I agree with those things, Breeze. But my thing is, bro, let's not let these players off the hook though. That's my thing. Because we expected more. I just think that's fair. We
I
expected
agree.
more from both these teams. And at the end of the day, they're failing the expectation right now. And I think a part of that is the burden of having expectations. Some players can't live up to it.
And one more thing with Amen Thompson, I think he's just on the wrong team. Honestly, I think he will be better in Detroit, and Asar will be better in Houston. Honestly, because Asar has somewhat of a float game and somewhat of a little mid-range jumper that Cade Cunningham helps him get to, and that's worked numbers for him. But Amen, on the other hand, can play make a little bit better than Asar, and he's way more aggressive on the boards. And I think Detroit really lacks that because outside of Cade Cunningham, you have nobody else to initiate offense out there. Even with his liability, even with him being a liability as a scorer and on the perimeter, he gets the ball in spaces because, granted, he does have Kevin Durant and Alperen Sengun and Jabari Smith Jr. who can hit shots, but he puts the ball in unique spaces for them. He's that, for example, that like Giannis, for an example, when he grabs a rebound and brings the ball up, he pushes pace because he's a very good athlete. And I think in Detroit, he would be better because he does that a little bit better than his brother. His brother Asar has more of a mid-range package and a little bit more of a jump shot than him, and that will greatly benefit in Houston. I think the two teams just drafted the wrong brothers, honestly.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But
Technical difficulties.
from I guess the improved or I ain't gonna even with the injuries, I ain't gonna lie, he coming back from injury now, but Austin Reeves took a crazy leap, I think, to start the season off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he was hoping, like, even without Bron and without Luka, was giving niggas 40, almost 50. I think he had one game, maybe 52 or something. Getting to it. Like, how he wanted it off the dribble, rejecting the screen, tween, boom, step back, bucket, rebound. Hey, he was getting everything he wanted. And I think if he don't get injured, he would have been all-star this year for sure.
You
Oh
He
yeah,
was
talking
averaging like what, 27, 25, or 25,
yeah, like
27 points a game.
26, 27 around there. I think like 27.5, something like
He
that.
was getting to it. No
about,
bullshit. No Austin Reeves.
yeah, I mean I that was too obvious of an answer though. I think we all know he's
Nah,
impressive.
I think it's not because the fact that he was doing it without them, both of them being on the court. Like
No,
Bron
no,
missed the first like 15.
they won some games without him too, where he was
They
just him.
won, but he won some games by himself with no Luka, no Bron,
No, no,
like just him
Yeah,
and the rest of the guys. So I'm like, I
that's
gotta
what I'm
give him his
saying.
props. I know he got injured, so he kind of like people kind of maybe like stopped like talking about him as much because he got injured. So I get that, but I would say him, and then I would also say probably like it's hard. I don't know. It's a lot of like I think it's way more disappointing players than it is like improved players. To be honest, I
Yeah, I
don't think it's
mean,
a whole bunch of guys that took a leap. I think it's more guys that regressed this year, and I don't know why, but
but
I think it's way more regressed.
the thing is, like I'm telling you, bro, the burden of the expectation, bro. I'm telling you, like when you put
Yeah.
expectations on a team to be something who actually competes, game make or break players, bro. It do. It truly do. We see this all the time. We seen it. Another example is Bradley Beal, bro. Bradley Beal was out there walking 30 for Washington for 2 years. He gets to Phoenix. He has to play in a role where he actually has to, you feel me,
Play
kind of
system basketball.
yeah, play winning basketball.
fundamental basketball instead of freelancing. Yeah, he's the worst lead, worst third. And that's not to say Bradley Beal isn't good at basketball, but that is to say certain players they just simply dwindle when it comes to trying to actually fit in a system where you can actually compete for something. And
But
when
is
you
that also on the general managers though? Like you picking up these players, you know their
yeah,
play style. You trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
for sure,
But
it's on the GMs, it's on the coaches, it's on the schemes, it's on all
Because
that.
you coming from Washington where you could just throw up bullshit and get 30 a game and lose 50, 60 games a year when nobody tripping.
but
Now
the
you got
thing,
to
but the
compete
thing
for a
is with
chip.
him, bro, he was just supposed to come in and offer stability. Like they didn't even ask him to, hey, you know what? Go be first team all defense. Go be a leader. There's no offer stability. His role was supposed to be being that third option as well as leading the second unit while KD and Book rest. That was
Book
basically
game took
supposed
the
to be his
biggest hit, I
role.
think, out of them three for sure.
And I'm thinking like that, bro. That's way easier to do than asking him to come in and try to be like Kawhi Leonard or something, bro. I think
Yeah.
his injuries just really zapped everything out of him because his last couple years in Washington, those injuries started piling up. And look at him now, bro. I think he's damn near done, bro. Because that hip, he had a hip.
I don't even think he made it to 10 games before that hit went out.
Yeah, bro. Damn, bro. Especially for a shifty player like him, who tween cross, mid range work,
Step
very
back,
shifty.
yeah, he ain't wrong.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, for sure. But let's move off into another topic, man. I want to talk about Chris Paul retiring. One of the greatest point guards, one of the greatest players to ever play this game.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give y'all perspectives on just a little rundown of where y'all think Chris Paul ranks all time in terms of point guards. Where is he?
God,
I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, the point guard position, bro, Chris Paul was the last of a dying breed. The prototypical floor general is gone. The Magic Johnson, John Stockton, Isaiah,
Steve,
CP3, Rondo type point guard is done.
Steve
Everyone
Nash
else
out of there.
is gone. Chris Paul in this era, his game doesn't translate towards this era now because you got to be able to put up 30 as a point guard because you going up against Jalen Brunson, you got Shea on some nights, you got Luka, you got a bunch of point guards. And honestly, the 17, the 15 to 17 points and maybe 12 assists is not going to match up to that 30, 35, and 5 assists that these other point guards are giving you. With that being said, all respect to Chris Paul for a damn good career, a great career, phenomenal career. Every stop he made, he changed the culture around. New Orleans, shit show, turned it around. Clippers, laughing stock, basement team of LA, brought life back to that side. Then he went to from there. Where did he go? He made a stop in San Antonio.
Houston first.
Oh yeah,
They were
okay. He was in Houston. He went to Houston. Him and James Harden, they were injuries away from making the NBA championship. He
Yeah,
takes
growing
a
engine.
he takes a
and then
stop in San Antonio. He's
he went
training the
okay.
young guys. Look at
Okay.
Stephon Castle now. Look at Wemby. I think Wemby
Okay.
without say it again, bro.
He went to OKC before that.
I know. I'm
Oh
just
yeah, you're right. You're right.
just running through it, bro. Just running through it. I think
I
Wemby without Wemby,
OKC. Man.
yeah, Wemby without that Chris Paul year doesn't become Wemby because you can see now Wemby knows where to go to get that ball. Wemby knows where to be at, and it takes a floor general, a mastermind to get that for you. In OKC, he turned that culture around because there were a bunch of young guys out there. They're very disciplined. They're a very disciplined team. Shout out to OKC. They're a very, very disciplined team from the Chris Paul day. You can see it's a track record in Phoenix. Devin Booker couldn't sniff the playoffs at all. If Giannis doesn't go Greek God mode, the Phoenix Suns probably win a championship.
If that and if DeAndre Ayton would have remembered he was an NBA player, but yeah.
Giannis went Greek God, bro. It wasn't nothing gonna stop that man from winning that championship, bro.
Giannis is on a mission that year.
For real. So, all respect to Chris Paul. It sucks that you couldn't get a ring or that farewell tour, that legends get. But you are, in my opinion, a top 5 point guard of all time. Honestly, you are the prototype of what the point guard position is. You were kind of a unicorn because you had the point guard that barely shot in Magic. Then you had the point guard who came in and who had to facilitate game as somewhat of a jumper and flow with Stockton and Steve Nash. And then you brought in the point guard who was locking down, who was the floor general, who had the three ball, who had the mid range, who had everything. That was Chris Paul. Now the game is just going towards, Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose type point guards now, and Steph Curry's and all that. But Chris Paul is a intricate piece in the history of the point guard position, and he deserves all respect. Congratulations on a great career. And, we hope to see you stick around in basketball, maybe be a coach or something. But congratulations, Chris Paul.
For sure. What you got, Mike?
I think we was just talking about teams that need point guards, and even though I know Breeze said you got to be able to get 30, that 17 and 12 will help a lot of teams right now. The teams we talking about need point guards to just stabilize, or even just curb some of this regression from some of these players. Like, and obviously he would have to sign off on that, like going back to a Houston, or it would have to be mutual interest, obviously, or going back to Houston or going to an Orlando to help get Paulo out of his head and get him back in position where he needed to be, or different places like that. And so, like for the Clippers, I think the cut him was corny as hell, but that's the Clippers thing to do. And for him to announce before the season, this is my last season, for him to deserve that retirement tour that the legends get, and for him to go back to LA to do it, and for them to let him go out the building like that or to send him home, I think it's fucked up, like super fucked up. And I think that explains why the Clippers will never be successful. Because then you turn around, and you trade James Harden, you trade your two other best players, Kawhi finally hooping, and now it's just him by himself pretty much. So I think that is fucked up. I wish he would have got back with a team, whether it was San Antonio or somebody just to be on a roster to mentor or help out with the young guys and still get that tour. I think it's sad that he has to kind of retire in obscurity like he has to right now. But I mean, it is what it is. I agree with Breeze. He's top 5 point guard all time. Man, nickname was point guard for a reason. Like, I'm talking about an all NBA defender, playmaker extraordinaire, and that mid range was automatic. So, with all that being said, he'll definitely be a first ballot Hall of Famer, no question in my mind about that. But he definitely top 5 all time, man. Whoever you got in your top 5, I don't care what order you put it in, as long as he in it, I'm cool with it.
For sure. I completely agree. He's definitely a top 5 point guard all time. I don't think that's up for debate. And like how you said, Mike, it is unfortunate that his farewell tour is non-existent because of whether it's because of bad organizational mishandling or whether it's because disagreement or be disgruntled with certain coaches and relationship getting tarnished. Regardless of the fact, it's unfortunate because Chris Paul is one of the best players ever played this game. Regardless of how you want to feel about him, regardless of how he is viewed by others, he is that. And it's sad to see that one of the more pivotal pieces of this game and its history is not getting the proper send-off, in my personal opinion. But with all that being said, needless to say, regardless, Chris Paul is one of the 5 best point guards ever played. He is one of the best two-way point guards ever played the game. You can make a legitimate argument he is the best two-way point guard ever played. You can make that legitimate.
Honestly, at all 3 levels. Honestly, I have
Yeah,
never
I think
seen.
for sure.
Yeah, like we can say Gary Payton, but Gary Payton couldn't mid-range and 3-ball that thing like Chris Paul.
And he wasn't guarding KD one-on-one either for stretches in game. So,
but at the end of the day, you can make that argument. You can make the case he's one of the best 5 better playmakers at the point guard position as well. So it's like we're talking about one of the ones, man. So respect to Chris Paul, hell of a career, hell of a journey, man. I hope retirement treats him just as well as career did. But next thing I want to discuss, man, I want to talk about the All-Star game in this format. What did y'all think of it? Did y'all enjoy it? Did y'all think it brought back that competitive edge to the game? What was your thoughts?
You want to go first, Mike?
yeah, I go. I liked it. I didn't watch it at first, honestly, because I've been so off the All-Star weekend altogether because it's been so ass. I totally forgot it was even on. I just so happened to turn the TV on. I was like, oh, shit, it's Sunday. And I found it and turned it on. And I turned it on right at, I think, the OGs was playing Team World. Like, the game had just started. And I kind of watched from there, and I was like, okay, I like this format. Like, I like how they split it out. I think if you're going to split it like that with older and younger guys, you probably got to get a bigger break between the games or something like that, because you could kind of tell by the end of it, the older dudes was kind of cooked. So maybe either blend the teams a little better so you don't have that wide margin and gap as far as, intensity. But for the most part, it was cool. And I think Wemby and Ant-Man coming out and saying, like, hey, we're going to play for real. We're going to play hard. I'm going to feed off him, blah, blah, blah. And going for it, I think that set the tone. And that made it more entertaining for sure. And the fact that it was only 12 minutes, you had to hoop. Like, there's no excuse. Like, it's only 12 minutes, bro. Just hoop. That's it. 12 minutes get you a win. It was round robin. It was tournament style. It was kind of like, it kind of put you back in the pickup for real. Like, I got my 5, you got yours. Like, we got next type shit. And I think that was a good idea. I don't think they need to do anything else. Like, I think they should leave it like it is and then repeat it next year and see how, if it gets better or worse or whatever, and then maybe evolve from there. But I think they did a great job saving it because people just stopped watching it. It's kind of like the Pro Bowl now. Like, all major sports for real All-Star games, with the exception of like baseball, are just ass now. Like, all the major sports are fucking terrible. Baseball is the only one that matters, and that's because the winner of that game, that conference gets home field advantage in the World Series. That's the only reason people take that shit serious. And it's kind of hard to like fuck around with baseball. Like, it's hard enough to play it as it is. You really can't be out there bullshit. So I think in an effort to stay ahead of the curve, they need to continue this kind of format, this kind of round robin style basketball, or double elimination, whatever they do, and just keep it going, man. Make boys hoop again for.
For sure, for sure. What you got, Breeze?
I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I watched it from the beginning, and the thing is that what I think the NBA needs to understand, the format was never the problem. It was the effort. Like, bro, it was just literally like, bro, layup lines, and you had Steph Curry catching alley-oops out there and, joking and bullshitting around and laying on the ground and letting Giannis windmill dunk over you. Like, bro, it was just warm up playing around out there. So,
Bullshit.
like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Was the format cool? Yeah, the format was great. But I think the best format that they had was when LeBron and I think it was Giannis were captains and they did the draft. Yeah. I think that will be the best because you can mix up, players as far as age and even nationalities. You get me? Like, it doesn't have to be like USA World. Like, you can have Giannis, and let's say next year you can have Giannis and Shea as captains, and you can have Kevin Durant on Team Giannis, and you can have Kay Cunningham on Shea. Like you can mix it up like that. The only thing was the effort. That was it. Cool. I know with Bad Bunny with the Super Bowl show, everybody wants to show, hey, we're supporting, diversity and racial integration and all this stuff, but cut it the fuck out, bro. Like this is bro. We watch sports. We watch sports because we love the game, man. I'm all for, we're all human. At the end of the day, we're all people. Let's just get it back to the sports, bro. We can use the platform to, bring awareness and stuff, bro. But going out the way to try to force that into the game, bro, like come on, man. It was just effort. It was never a problem with the format. Hell, if you want to go back to just East and West, it's cool. We just wanted effort, bro. Same thing with the Pro Bowl. If you want to do a Pro Bowl where you can just draft from different conferences, cool. We just don't want to see no fucking football.
I honestly thought that was the best thing, honestly. Like when they had the former players or celebrities draft the team, like in the little fantasy draft, I thought that shit was.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. We just
want
to see
just
effort.
Put the Pro Bowl at the end of the season after the Super Bowl, so niggas actually play in the motherfucker for it.
Bro, think about it, bro. The people in the Super Bowl aren't even playing in the Pro Bowl, so it's technically over.
Do that. The Pro Bowl used to be at the end of the season. It used to be the Super Bowl, then everybody done.
I get
that whole week
bro.
in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
but check it out.
Niggas gotta play, like you said, effort. So
check it out. Drake made them. None of them was playing in the Pro Bowl because they was in the Super Bowl. So these niggas who played, they season been done. Go out there, put on the pads, and get one last run.
Facts.
Yeah, I agree, man. For me personally, I thought the format was interesting. I thought it went well. I agree with y'all completely. I thought it was a success in terms of it being more enjoyable and just more competitive nature. You just felt it. You can see it. Like guys actually cared about winning the game. You're seeing it from Victor Wembanyama specifically. So it's like that's what was missing, that competitive edge, that actual effort to win the game. Like, so I agree with that wholeheartedly. But my whole thing is I agree with Breeze in terms of this. Like, it was never about the formats. It was always about the effort. And it was just the lack of, just care from the players. It looked like they didn't really have a real reason to be out there other than to just have a day off, it seems. Like, it just didn't feel like it was actually trying to play. So this, to me, brings back a little bit of that competitive nature. And I think it's something they should keep going moving forward because for the time being, it's worked. It looks better. Adam Silver has done something right. For many things he's done wrong, I got to give him this. He's done this right. So at the end of the day, I think my biggest thing is, though, when it comes to the All-Star games or when it comes to these, All-Star / Pro Bowl games, period, man, it's like you want to watch an entertaining game, bro. And the way the game's been entertaining is just by seeing the players actually play like they want to be there. Like, we don't get that from these games anymore. So it was good. It was good to see. It was good to see.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I knew the All-Star game was cooked when Isaiah Thomas dunked in the All-Star game, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking 5'9" Isaiah Thomas went and dunked in the All-Star, bro. I knew it was cooked, bro. I knew it was over, bro. I was like, it's over, man. Shout out
to Isaiah Thomas, man.
Shout out to Wemby, though, man. That boy, he went and shaved his head, became the nigga tar, and now he taking over the league. Hey, that boy Wemby ain't to be fucked with, bro.
That nigga tar
Wemby is definitely a creature.
Honestly, seeing that one-on-one with him and KD was I like that. Them two unicorns,
Yeah. You saw where he shot the ball from, bro. The man shooting the ball from a 10.5 foot.
The nigga forearm was at KD. Like KD arm was at his forearm. I'm like, this nigga cannot be that much tall. Like that shit is insane, bro.
They did like a side by side. When he shoots his jump shot, his wrist is over the rim. He's shooting down. He's shooting
down into the basket for sure.
What the fuck?
Line drives. It gotta be. He put any arc on that shit, is going up to the Raptors.
Bro, that's crazy, man.
The fact that he can shoot that motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. Shout out Kawhi.
I
Yeah.
ain't shouting out Kawhi until I see if he play this next week.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna,
I
bro.
shout him out after that.
He
He play
went
at least the
federal,
next
bro.
week, I shout him out.
Bro, he
Next week,
went
I shout him
federal,
out.
bro. He deserved
did.
2 games off for that
The
one, bro.
problem is he went federal. They get a week off after the game, and I bet you this nigga don't play 20 games down the stretch.
I don't know. I think he was just tired of sharing the ball, bro. Because you look at him now without
He
James
wasn't never
Harden.
healthy to have to share that motherfucker.
I'm saying without James Harden, without Zoo, bro, that boy out there 40, 12, and 6 assists.
Well, James had to carry because your ass was hurt all the time, so you ain't been healthy enough to have to worry about sharing anyway.
Listen, when he's healthy, he one of the ones, bro.
Yeah, he top 7 to 10 for sure.
Nah, top 5, bro.
Nah, I don't know
Bro,
about top 5.
top
bro.
5, bro.
Who you kicking out the top 5 to put him in?
Leonard, bro,
Who
top
you kicking
5.
out the top 5 to put him in?
A healthy Kawhi Leonard is a top 5 player, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so who you putting in the
Mike,
top
name
5
your
then?
top 5. Name your top 5, Mike.
Who are you kicking out of the top 5? is what I'm
Name
asking.
your top 5. Name the top 5.
He's not better than Joker. He's not better than Giannis. He's not better than Shea. He's not. Would you take him over Wemby right now, even with the health concerns?
Hell yeah. You said
Even with the
healthy,
health
right?
concerns.
Healthy, right?
No, we ain't talking. You said as it was everybody at their apex.
At the apex, Kawhi Leonard is top 3. What you talking about?
If everybody healthy, I'm still taking Steph over that nigga.
Bro, at their apex, did you, bro? We
I
talking.
You
I don't
said
know
everybody healthy.
I don't know
Bro,
about
you know how sad it is, bro, when we got to say if he's healthy because he's that damn good, bro. Kawhi Leonard been so hurt.
Fragile.
The man is fragile, bro. If you give me a full 82 of Kawhi at his best, bro, there's not 5 other players I'm taking over him, bro.
But the problem is we've never seen it.
That's what I'm saying.
So then we can't say that we've never.
You just said healthy. Would I take him top 5, bro? There's not 5 players I'm taking over him,
I would.
bro.
I don't think I would take. I wouldn't take him top 5, even if he was healthy.
Honestly, a fully healthy Kawhi Leonard, bro, I'm taking him over Giannis.
Hell no.
Yes.
No,
yes.
sir.
Yes. Yes. I don't have to, bro. I don't have to worry about defense.
No.
Missing free throws. I don't have to worry about none of that.
Giannis is a defensive player of the year. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you what I don't have to worry about. Giannis is defensive player of the year, but I don't have to worry about defense. I don't have to worry about missing free throws. I don't have to worry about excessive turnovers because of offensive fouls. I don't have to worry about a bunch of stuff. I don't have to worry about you getting left on the island to shoot because you can't shoot. I don't have to worry about you going 1 for 10 from 3, 2 for 25 from 3.
What you mean you ain't got to worry about him 1 for 10 from 3?
Giannis
had plenty of games like that where that nigga shot like ass from 3. The mid range is automatic for sure. I'll give you that. But
y'all niggas be forgetting, bro. I know Kawhi Leonard.
It's hard to remember, nigga. He's never healthy.
I'm not forgetting. I'm not mad at the take, bro. It's just
I'm not taking a nigga over Giannis, bro. That's shit crazy.
Talking about what these players are right now. We're talking about what we believe what their very best looks like right now, not like what we seen 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah, very best.
But their very best is right now. No, I'm not taking him over Giannis, bro.
I'm taking him.
I give you. You feel me, Luka? I give you I may even give you Shea because I think Shea done took a step back on the defensive end. But Giannis, I just think Giannis is just situation.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now.
Shea, Luka.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now.
Him at his best, he's better than Luka. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. The Clippers right now look like the Bucks. The Clippers look just like the Bucks right now.
What, the Bucks this year?
No.
That team that the Bucks have,
the Clippers.
As far as supporting cast, with that team, with that supporting cast of nobody and Giannis, the Clippers with that supporting cast right now is better than that Bucks team, bro. Even with Giannis fully healthy. I'm taking that, bro. I'm taking that, bro. On my mama. I'm telling you.
I'm not taking Kawhi Leonard over Giannis, bro. I can't do it, bro.
The Bucks are built horribly. So
exactly. So you telling me if I got that Bucks team, do I want Giannis or do I want Kawhi? I want Kawhi fully healthy. Give me Kawhi.
Do you think Kawhi would have done what Giannis did in the finals and won that chip?
Bro, he did it. He did it.
Answer the question. It's the
he
same.
Did it.
Down 2-0. He went down 2-0 when he did it.
He did it already, bro.
He wasn't down 2-0 when he won the finals. He did it
with the Raptors.
KD got fucking hurt. What are you talking about?
But bro, he did it.
They got hurt, nigga.
Bro, he did it.
I asked you if you swap him out with Giannis, could he come back from 2-0 down and win the finals? He didn't do that.
Yes. Against the
Against that,
Suns? What the fuck? Yes.
I don't think he do it.
Bro, who they gonna put on Kawhi?
I
Who
don't think
Phoenix
he
gonna
do
put
it.
on Kawhi? Chris Paul?
I don't think he does it, bro.
Mike, come
For
on,
4
man.
straight games, bro. I don't
Mike,
think he does it, bro.
yes.
I don't, I don't,
Yes.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know,
I don't think
man.
he's giving you 4 straight games. Like
Mike,
when we
against
trying to
the
be honest,
Phoenix
bro.
Suns? The Phoenix Suns.
Bro, I understand it's the Phoenix
I
Suns,
can
bro.
look. If we was talking about any other year, bro, I could see it. But against the Suns, bro, a team that had no championship pedigree, no experience, bro, Kawhi was already a 2-time champion. Like
And I'm
he knew it.
gonna keep it 1,000 with you. If Kawhi was on that Bucks team, they don't even go to 7 against the Nets with KD. They don't. They don't. They don't.
Are we sure? Because
They
KD was going
don't.
stupid.
They don't. They don't. They do not. They don't.
If we forgetting what the fuck KD was doing in that
They
motherfucking
don't,
series,
bro. KD
you
can do
say
that all he want to.
Okay, nigga, he a big toe away, my nigga.
He can do it. He can do that all he want to, bro.
Floppy disc foot having ass
I
self
can't,
away.
I can't say
Bro.
that either. I can't say that either, though, man. Because Mike Budenholzer was a terrible coach. They went to 7 partially because the coaching was bad. They shouldn't have been in no game 7. Me personally, I thought the coaching was terrible. But
And that's the same nigga. Well, that nigga was coaching the Suns too, right? So I guess it makes sense.
yeah, he was. That's what's crazy. But listen, at the end of the day, a healthy Kawhi for me, for my money, he top 5. I ain't gonna lie. I can hear the arguments against Shea. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think we done boosted Shea to a level where he has earned.
The glaze
But
is crazy.
Kawhi at his best though. I don't
We
know.
just saying healthy. What I don't. So is it healthy or at his apex? Like which one is it? Just healthy right now?
Bro,
At this season.
Just healthy right now?
his
Like what we've
healthiest
seen
this
so
season.
far
You
this year?
saw him.
Okay, so what he's done this year so far over a sustained 82.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
I still take what's name over him. I ain't gonna lie.
Take who?
Ant.
Fuck no. No.
Nah, bro.
I done
Nah.
seen Ant take 2 teams to the conference finals back
Nah,
to back
bro.
years, bro.
Hell
Nah.
no. And I
I'm
love
just saying, you've seen it.
Nah,
And
bro.
I-
You've
Ant,
seen
bro,
it.
the thing with Ant is, bro, Ant's still young, so Ant still has to learn how to harness that raw talent that he has, bro. He's still out there. The game hasn't slowed down for him yet. He's still out there just fucking around, bro.
I was just saying the last week. I was like, the biggest problem Anthony Edwards has, he's a freelance basketball player. He plays off of what he's given. He doesn't pick spots. And that's not a bad thing, but it can become a bad thing when you're not in a rhythm. And that's why when he's off, he is off. Like it's just horrible. He doesn't know how to get to certain spots to create easier looks and get comfortable and back in the flow of the game. That's not him. And that's not to knock Ant, because again, I love Anthony Edwards. I think he's that for real. I think he will be that for like in terms of the next couple of years. I think he'll be a top 3 player in the league eventually, MVP kind of player. But as it stands right now, both of them at their best today. If we're talking about this season, I'm taking Kawhi, bro. I ain't even thinking.
And if you look at it, bro, all players that are super athletic, like let's just say what the people that we group them in with, that young Kobe, young Jordan, they had the same problem when they were younger, bro. Just crazy on athleticism, trying to get to the rim. They were just out there just playing, just like, hey, fuck it, get out the way basketball. When they got older,
better than both them niggas.
Look, when they got older, bro, when they got older and they said, you know what?
He was better than who?
I said he shoots better than both of them niggas at this point.
Oh, I think
Listen, bro. When they got older, when Mike finally said, you know what? I still got a 38-inch vert. It may not be 40 anymore, but I'm gonna hit this post fadeaway. And Kobe, I'm gonna hit this post fadeaway and get this midi going. That's when they got at their best. When they left that young era and had that little dip between that and then the older era, bro, that's when they were at their best. Ant's still just fucking around right now, bro. Kawhi, when he was young, when he was raw, when he was learning how to shoot, yeah, he was all right. When Kawhi got in that lab and really became surgical with his game, I'm going to get here, one dribble put up, midi, post, fade away. I'm going to get to the free throw line. Bro, Kawhi that nigga, bro. Honestly.
Nah, it's no real weakness to his game for real.
It is not. Oh, his weakness is his health. That's it.
Exactly. That's really it. There's no real weakness to his game. Like
that's it, bro.
Get to a good to elite level. But I want to move off into football, man. So for football, I got to talk about it. You know, Tyreek Hill was released. by my Miami Dolphins.
You got you got this, man.
They will be saving, I believe it was 22.8 million in cap space with the release of Tyreek Hill. It might have been a little more than that, I'm not sure. But I want to say this, man, for the Dolphins fans who out there, say this, bro. The Dolphin fans who out there who are upset, sad, or whatever about the move, listen, I might shock out what I'm about to say, but it needed to be done. We have not won a playoff game since getting them. We have not won a division since getting them. We have not been good the last 2 years, and he's been on the roster. And I get it, he got hurt last season, but he was hurt making 35 plus million. It just wasn't working out, bro. It wasn't going to work out. He's going to be 32 years old. If he hasn't turned 32 already, I believe his birthday passed. I'm not sure. But he's a 31, 32-year-old receiver coming off an ACL injury and a broken ankle. Why would you want to keep him and give him 40 million plus? It doesn't make sense. And I'm not saying to say that Tyreek is done, but do I believe he should go out and make that kind of money on a rebuilding team? Clearly, fuck no. He needs to go to a contender, someone who actually is going to compete for something next season, and play for someone who will play meaningful games. This team is clearly going to be in a rebuild. There's no other way around it. You got 29 unrestricted free agents. Of course, you're going to be in a rebuild. You're going to sign a lot of players who going to come in and be rentals. So yeah,
29.
Yeah, you got 29. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you got a lot of players that's going to be moving pieces. So this is a team that really has no direction right now in terms of the on the field product. So they have to figure out what they got and go from there. So I like the move of releasing Tyreek. I like the move of them making it known that they're going to start fresh because they clearly had hurt. And now we're going to get to a point where we can build this team in our own image. So I got to give Jeff, didn't really care for the hiring, but I got to give it to him and the general manager. They realized this shit wasn't good enough. It wasn't going to be good enough. And they're starting to let pieces go. That's the first step. So I got to give him that at the very least. But in terms of Tyreek Hill, I want to discuss as well who I think he could be playing for next season. And I think the obvious answer would be the Kansas City Chiefs. I know that everybody would say like the reunion would be inevitable and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go a different route, and I want to mention a team who I think could truly utilize his services. And hell, it's really two teams in the division, bro. You got the Patriots and you got the Bills. I mean, you got two teams that are in much need of a receiver one, in my personal opinion. I think Stephon Diggs can still play, but I just think at this point, Stephon Diggs is just a slot, merchant at this point. He's a guy that's going to find open spaces, create first downs, move the chains, catch those critical passes to help you get in manageable downs. But he's not a guy that's going to take the top off of defense anymore. Regardless of what the hell ever happened to Tyreek Hill, I still think he can do that. I still think he'd be one of the most dynamic and explosive players in the league. So I think both those teams could utilize that service because, the Bills just don't have that in anyone. So, hey, that's just my opinion, though. But what y'all got, bro? What you got, Breeze?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wasn't really moved by it. The signs were on the wall. I'm surprised that they didn't trade him last year or even look to trade him the past 2 years.
That's what I said too, but that's why you get a new staff because idiots.
Because
they're doing.
Because he's been the NFL's Kevin Durant, bro. He's been with the cryptic things, posting, Kansas City little sneaky shit. Like, bro, he left to Miami to get his payday. He got his payday. He see now, no offense, T, but the grass ain't always greener. He see, I'm not gonna win in Miami. So he just started doing bullshit, bro. And when he was performing at his highest level, they should have gotten rid of him, bro. They should have made the move. Belichick always said it. You get rid of a player a year too early before a year too late.
Mm-hmm.
They should have maximized and got maybe not even if they couldn't get 2 1s, you get a 1 and a 2 for him, or you get a 1 and a 3 and a serviceable player on a good contract. Something. And now it's like you release him. Yeah, you got the cap space now, but I'm pretty sure they would have preferred draft capital over that cap space. But needless to say, the team I think he can end up on, depending on what happens, I think he could probably go to the Seahawks. Honestly, I think Cooper Kupp maybe how long does Cooper Kupp have left on this contract?
He signed a 2-year deal.
Thought he signed a 3. Was it 3 or 2?
Was it a fully guaranteed?
I'm
Nothing.
not.
You said NFL ain't shit for the year.
Because they have some fully guaranteed contracts.
I mean, not
Okay,
really.
so let's just say they sign him to they can possibly sign him if it don't work out with Coop. Let's just say Cooper Kupp, he getting up there in age, the injuries piling up. He's been fairly healthy this year, but he can end up there to win a little ceremonious ring. I think he can also end up, if he really thinks he can come back and play this year, I would advise him to hit Minnesota and be a number 2 or be a 2A. Honestly, I think he needs to be in an offense where there's clearly a number 1 and he can slowly work himself back into shape, because the problem with him is most of his game is not technically sound. Tyreek Hill is not an amazing all-world route runner. So his game is pretty much built off his athleticism, his speed. So while he's working on getting that speed and that twitch back, if you're throwing him into the fire and expecting him to go out there and be that same cheetah that was last 2 years Kansas City, first couple years Miami, it's not going to happen. If he goes to Minnesota and let's say Minnesota picks up a Kirk Cousins or an Aaron Rodgers or somebody that's a serviceable quarterback who can throw the ball, because JJ McCarthy has a lot of work to do. So I'm thinking they're going for a vet right now. Fuck it. They might even sign Geno Smith. Geno Smith with a decent O-line and some pretty good damn weapons is winning football games. I just know right now JJ McCarthy isn't the answer in Minnesota right now. Could change, but he's not the answer right now. Mm-hmm. So you get him in a position like that where he can slowly work his way back into shape, he'll be at his best. So I'm thinking either Minnesota, the Buffalo job, it sounds good, but I really think that's too much too early for him. If he signs a 1 year in Minnesota, then goes to Buffalo, cool, because you got a year to come back from a gruesome injury like that. But him just instantly going to Buffalo, the expectation would be too high for somebody coming back off a torn muscle in the leg and a broken ankle. So I'm thinking Minnesota would be good for him.
Okay, what you got, Mike?
If I'm Kansas City, I don't want him back. I'm gonna tell you why. It has nothing to do with him as a player. But I would use this year. I wouldn't play Pat. I wouldn't play shit. I'd be as ass as humanly possible. Why? Because in next year's draft, I'm just gonna draft Jeremiah Smith. Why would I pay Tyreek Hill, who's 32, coming off, like you said, a broken knee, ankle, and some more shit, when I can go get one of the best receiver prospects to come out in the last 20, 30 fucking years, damn near. So it's like, I would just do that personally. But other teams, I think he could be decent for, like you said, Buffalo, New England, for sure. But I think New England need a bigger, more physical kind of guy, like an A.J. Brown. I think he might fit better just because he's already played for Vrabel. So I know I wouldn't necessarily say the Patriots. But shit, Pittsburgh need a fucking receiver because them other niggas is ass.
Need a quarterback.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you do with that. That's also true. But whatever quarterback you get, whether it's another vet or if you draft a young nigga, it helps to have veteran receivers. So you would have a DK, he would have the 2 tight ends, you would have a Tyreek on the other side. They kind of take away some of that one-on-one attention from DK. So that might help. I would say Baltimore, Lamar really ain't never really had a true number 1. He just keep getting old niggas that's hella washed. I don't think Reek is washed at this point. So I think that would help open up the run game even more for Derrick Henry, because you got to respect him deep. No matter what you say, you can't take the chance of thinking, oh, he hurt, so I'm gonna press him, or I'm gonna get your feelings hurt doing dumb shit like that. So I would say them, and then if I was going NFC, I wouldn't say Minnesota just because they already got Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. So I don't think he'll fit over there. It's too crowded. Plus,
that's the thing, bro. Let him slowly get his rhythm.
Yeah,
back.
but like, he's not gonna get the touches to even show that he's really back for him to get another contract with another team. I think his goal will be this year to show that he can still play, and then try to get a contract next year. So if you go to Minnesota, you're really not going to net enough touches to show that you still could be a number one for a team that's a receiver away or that kind of situation. So I don't think he would
Be the
go there.
same thing in Baltimore. Receivers go there to die.
Yeah, but if you go there and don't die,
Yeah, but
it's gonna look at you
you
like
going there to die.
that's the
That's it.
resurrection project. To be
You
honest,
going there to die.
no,
Unless Tyree Hill turned into Hines Ward, he going there to die.
I don't think he'll go there and die. I think it would help Lamar a lot, and it would help Zay Flowers.
I just
It
feel
would
like
help Zay Flowers a lot as well.
at the end of their careers, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So get him a player that's not in year 15 trying to hold on for one last ride type shit. Like Tyreek got at least another.
He
Tyreek
just
got at
got
least
his
another
leg stuck in a bear
4-5
trap to
years.
go help him.
I think Tyreek got another 4-5 years in the tank for sure. If he comes back, if he's fully healthy, like if he's rehabs and gets himself 100% healthy. So I think he got another 4-5 years in the tank for sure. Because he literally has track speed. So even if he comes back NFL fast, it's still faster than most niggas. So I give him that grace anyway, and assuming he'll be all right. I would say, shit, you probably could go to Green Bay and help your boy out. Maybe he'll, you know what I'm saying? Help that nigga out, son.
Them niggas the Chicago Bulls right now, bro. They got more
Hey,
receivers.
brother, listen, brother.
Receivers. The Bulls got 100 guards.
He said they ain't got no real number one, so get that nigga over there with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? See if he can help the nigga out. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing him in San Francisco either, just because
that's the team I thought you was gonna start with.
Yeah, I mean, I would say us only from the perspective of how we run the West Coast offense. I think he'd be a great fit. I think he'd get a lot of open opportunities, a lot of quick screens. Brock can get the ball to him. I think he'll be able to kind of just show his ability, and it'll take some pressure off CMC. They'll help balance each other out. Ricky could go to the number 2. We definitely need a number 1 fucking receiver.
Hey, Mike, sure. I'm not gonna lie. You advocating for a guy coming off a gruesome leg injury to come join the team.
Hey,
that
he done already had the injury, brother. He done already had. Fuck you mean? He done already had the injury, brother. At this point, we just trying to keep the brother joints and shit warm. Listen, brother, we just trying to keep the nigga joints warm in California sunshine, brother. Let him rehab in the sun. He ain't gonna be in Miami no more. Get from all that party and all them foreign bras. Get your ass to California a little bit. Get you some of that sun. It's a little different water on the West Coast. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's why I said that's last. No, I ain't go there first.
I got the perfect fit for y'all, bro.
No,
we about to cut Michael Pittman Jr.
I don't want that. I knew you said I don't want him. He's
y'all go ahead and sign him, bro.
For what? He's slow as fuck. I don't need it.
The California connection.
He's slow as fuck. I don't want him.
Nah.
Hey, I don't want that nigga nowhere near my team.
Let's move off into the topics, man, before we can steer away. So I wanted to discuss, like, we got some players that are going to be expected to be moved this next coming season in the NFL. I want to talk the quarterback position specifically, though. And I want y'all to tell me whether or not these dudes will remain with their team or where do you expect them to end up. So the first name I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with someone simple. As we all know, he's going to be moved on from this season. But where do y'all think Kyler Murray ends up?
I ain't gonna lie. I hope he gets traded to the Jets for Justin Fields in the draft pick. Dead ass.
No man want Kyler to suffer, I see. Okay.
I mean, fuck him. I don't care. But at least I get to go to Cardinals games and watch Justin Fields throw that bitch to Marvin Harrison. I'm chilling.
I beg your pardon. What?
You heard me.
He's gonna what?
Throw that motherfucker to Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
No, you're gonna watch Justin Fields rush for 150. That's it. He's
That's
not
fine. Hey, brother, the Cardinals aren't exciting football. I don't know if you know this or not. They're ass. So as a division rival, I'm happy, nigga. I don't care if they suffer forever, nigga. I'm happy.
The Cardinals are very exciting, bro.
But I also get to go watch. I mean, I don't mind going to a Niners game when they here in Arizona and watching them get smacked the fuck around. Don't bother me none at all, brother. Make my day better.
I just think you saying Justin Fields throwing to Marvin Harrison is really gonna no. Anyway,
it don't mean they gonna win games. They're not good.
Anyway, you saw him throwing to Garrett Wilson. How did that look?
He didn't get to throw to Garrett Wilson, but for 2-3 games.
He threw it to him, right?
For 2-3 games.
Did he throw it? Yes or no?
Bro, what the fuck is 3 games?
And that shit was terrible. Anyway, T.
That wasn't terrible.
I think, bro, it was horrible. Stop, man.
That entire organization is horrible.
Nah.
Stop.
Justin Fields fucking sucks. Anyway,
So the organization is not ass? I didn't say
I ain't talking
good.
to this nigga no
We
more.
not talking
Justin
like the Jets not ass?
Justin Fields suck.
That's fine. Are the Jets ass?
Justin Fields suck, man.
I said yes. Are the Jets ass?
T.
Exactly.
We agree.
They
Justin
can't
Fields
answer the
ass.
question, though.
Anyway, Kyler Murray, I think he's going to Miami, bro.
Ugh, what the fuck? For what?
I think he's going to Miami, bro.
Nigga crazy as hell.
He going to Miami, bro.
So who? For who? For what?
Send him to Miami, bro.
For what's the trade, my nigga?
Send him to
paying Tua.
Send him to Miami.
What's the trade?
They can package it. What picture I got, T?
We ain't sending nothing for Kyler Murray.
Because right now, Kyler is damaged goods.
So it's Tua. You still got that nigga on your book. So what you gonna do?
So check it out.
Unless they're trading Tua straight up for Kyler, I don't see them making that move.
Nah, I see it happening.
Yeah, and why the fuck would Arizona do that?
I see it happening. I see it happening, bro. That man gonna be a future Dolphin, bro.
He can be not a fake. He could go to the Colts. Shit, no Daniel Jones, nigga.
Man,
fucked
fuck
up.
you. No.
Whoa, brother. Why you? What you do?
No.
Why I gotta be like that?
Nah.
Damn.
We good.
Damn, bro. Chill out. Throw niggas
good.
a 4th and a 6th round pick for him, bro. Damn.
Say it again, T.
Bro, he won't put the trash on us, bro. You name the coach.
You hit a nigga, bro.
Nah,
I say throw the niggas a 4th and a 6th or something,
bro. Check it out, bro.
Daniel Jones has no Achilles, bro.
A-Chain and Kyler Murray gonna feed generation.
Bro,
no, it's not. Just
Daniel
like
Jones, no Achilles.
JT won't feed generations.
Bro, what? And throwing that bitch to Alec Pierce? You see him?
Nah.
Tyler Warren?
Cut it out.
You see how he get the ball to Trey McBride? He gonna do that shit for Tyler Warren, bro.
Cut it out.
A 4th and a 6th round pick to do you justice. That's crazy. You don't want to be great. You don't want to make the playoffs for real.
Check it out. This what we
ain't real.
This what we doing.
You ain't real.
We got Riley Leonard. We ride with the young bull.
Who?
Riley Leonard.
Okay.
We ride with the young bull.
So you don't have shit.
Listen, man. Listen. No.
We ride with the young bull.
He said that with a straight face. He almost believed that bullshit.
I believe it.
That's the problem. With the young bull. The problem is you believe it.
We ride with the young boy.
When I see a towel that say Leonard Country, then I believe you ain't bullshit.
We ride with the young boy, man.
Ain't no point. You ain't going far then.
I'm gonna say this, man. I think Kyler does. I think Kyler does end up on the Jets. I'm not gonna lie, but I think he ends up there because I think he's going to have to prove himself in order to get another contract or in order to stay relevant in the league. Because right now, he's a guy who has Brees said is damaged goods. And I don't think it's because the talent isn't there. I think it's because people have just lost all faith in him in terms of his commitment to the game. I don't think people think he genuinely loves football. And I think in order to prove that, you have to go out and play well. And it will hold more weight, in my opinion, if he does it on a bad team. Because people will see, like, you don't have to necessarily win in order to still keep the passion for the game and to still show that you can play your hardest. And that's the biggest problem for him. He doesn't show that desire for the game and to get better. Because if you watch Kyler, what has he really improved at since he's gotten into the league? I mean, he's been the same player for the last 6 years. This is who he's been. So it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So we gotta be honest.
Minnesota.
Huh?
He could go to Minnesota.
I mean, he probably could for real. But
Kyler.
I want to talk about another quarterback, man, that's going to be a hot commodity. And that's Malik Willis. What y'all think Malik Willis does?
Pittsburgh.
I wouldn't take my ass nowhere near Pittsburgh if I was Malik Willis.
Pittsburgh.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't either. But what you think, Mike?
I take my ass to Indy. Or
no.
Damn, bro. Can I talk, bro? You don't want shit, huh? You just want Daniel Jones, no Achilles, and Riley bum ass Leonard. What's wrong?
Nah, man. Nah, bro.
What you trying to tank for Arch next year or something, nigga? What you doing? Let me in on the secret. Oh, okay. My bad. My fault.
And Marvin Harrison gonna come too, and we relive the glory.
Now you're doing too much. Now you see. No, you don't want Kyler. You don't get Marvin. So you don't get nothing. You gets nothing. But I would say I would say them. I would say honestly, mm, Minnesota's a good fit as well because you going straight to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Aaron Jones is still serviceable at the running back, and you got T.J. Hawkinson. The O line is straight. You got O'Neal and Darius Hall at your tackle, so you solid there. You ain't really gonna be getting knocked upside your head like that. What else? Shit, if they trade, if the Cardinals trade the nigga, I mean, you can go to Arizona too. Shit, there's a couple places you can go.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing with the Vikings job, Malik Willis, his confidence is very shaky. And I think him going to a situation where he has someone that's sitting behind him that's supposed to be the franchise guy that's going to get thrown in when Malik Willis, let's just say he inevitably just starts having a bad stretch of football. I've seen him in Tennessee. He had a couple bad stretches of football. They pulled him with with a bunch of carousel quarterback bullshit, and his confidence was shot. That's the main reason he got sent to Green Bay. So I think the reason I said Pittsburgh is because we know Will Howard is a project for them. I think Will Howard does a Aaron Rodgers type bid. He's going to sit maybe 2-3 more years, honestly. I know right there, there's nothing for him to worry about right there. If he starts folding in Minnesota has that commitment to J.J. McCarthy because they drafted him so damn high.
Honestly. But if they pay you, that's telling you that they don't give a fuck about that commitment to J.J. McCarthy.
Bullshit.
No, ain't no bullshit. If they're willing to pay you after letting Sam walk out the door, who had a Pro Bowl year, if they're willing to pay you over that nigga starting again after what they saw this nigga start this year, I wouldn't be worried about JJ.
I was just about to say he's going to get somewhere between 100 million, 120 million this offseason. He's going to get that.
Over what, 4 years? 4 years?
Yeah,
he's going to think he's a $30 million a year quarterback?
I think he's 20 to 25 personally.
Yeah, I was say 30 million is a bit steep because
he's going to get that Sam.
Would depend on where you go because you desperate, you gonna pay. So
he's going to get that Sam Darnold quarterback.
He's the only good quarterback available other than Kirk Cousins.
He's going to get that same deal Sam Darnold signed with the Seahawks this past season. He's going to
get this the thing, bro. Sam Darnold was coming off a full starting season, winning 13 games.
But the thing is, here's the thing though, bro. You got to remember the market is the market. The man he knows outside of Kirk Cousins, he knows he's the hottest commodity at the quarterback position. He's 20. What is he?
He's younger, so he definitely gonna be a hotter.
24 years old. He's coming off of the two best games he's ever had in his career. The last
Say that again?
Huh?
Say that again?
He's coming off the two best games we've ever seen him play.
Do one more time.
Why happened?
Just one more time.
Because it's 2 games.
It's two games. For 2 games.
It don't matter, bro.
But the thing is, though, you don't think it's teams that wouldn't pay for that? I think it's teams that would pay for that.
Not no 30
niggas gave Cooper Rush a bag to go to Baltimore to be nothing.
A bag of what?
He got $10 million for 2 years to do nothing.
When you think, that is steep for a backup, though, bro. It is.
Right, $5 million a year
for a backup nigga to do nothing, to not play.
No, the thing is, bro. I just know the NFL now at this point, bro.
They're gonna give it to him for sure. A team gonna be desperate enough.
So, all right, let's say he don't get the 100 million. He's not making less than 80 million. He's not. He's gonna get at least 20, 25 plus.
I think he get 3. I think he get 3 for 105 for real, or 115, something like that.
He's going to get that because that's what the market is going to dictate, bro. That's what the market will dictate.
He might get 80 million out of that 115 guaranteed for that 3 years though, but he gonna get about 115 overall with incentives and all that shit.
But for me personally, man, I know y'all gonna disagree. And y'all gonna say y'all probably be a little homer, but I think he goes to Miami, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm saying that because the general manager,
the DC over there. So shit, he know him.
Yeah, as I'm saying, the general manager comes from Green Bay Tree. He was, I believe, he was the executive assistant to the GM over at Green Bay. I can't remember his exact title. Then you go out, you get to DC. So the connection is there. I think he does come to Miami. I don't think they want to take a chance on betting to draft another quarterback. I think this whole Tua situation has kind of stirred the fan base and the ownership in the wrong spotlight. So I think they want to go out and get a talent that's not proven, but someone that they've seen play well in other places. So again, I do understand Breeze's point. It is a short sample size, a small sample size, excuse me. But the thing is, gang, in the league today, how the game is if you can throw that shit 40 plus yards and you can run the ball, you're gonna get you a contract, bro. That's just what it is. Like that's really what it is.
So you don't want Anthony Richardson?
No, because we don't got a coach to coach him. I told you, bro.
You a real piece of shit tonight. You know that.
Hey, T got faith in him, bro. I'm like, bro, take him, bro.
Listen, let him go to Minnesota. Shit.
I told this shit to Breeze.
Neon socks.
The biggest thing that I've said about the NFL and this quarterback issue is not the players aren't good enough. It's the coaching isn't there. They're not being coached well, bro. A lot of these young players ain't being coached well. Now, hey, that's not me saying Anthony Richards is not ass. He's horrible right now. I'm not denying that. But I believe do I believe he will be just as bad if he goes to the Vikings with Kevin O'Connell? I don't believe that. I think he gets a lot better. I really do. I just think the coaching has to be better, bro. I really believe that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't see it, bro. There's just no improvement, bro. Like really, and this is not just a knock on him, bro. There's just no improvement, bro. He is what he is, bro. I think he's just in that class of one of one, maybe one of three freak athlete quarterbacks that just can't play the position, bro. Honestly, I think it's him, it's Trey Lance, and it's Joe Milton. And Justin Fields is working his way in there. Honestly. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I just think those guys are just the best athletes.
You say something else wild about Justin Fields. I'm gonna call Chris Ballard to make the trade for Kyler. Be cool,
bro.
Right? Be smooth,
man, bro.
Be smooth,
I ain't gonna lie to
man.
you. Hey, T, I was just scrolling the other day on Facebook, man. I seen that nigga make that throw in the end zone to the nonchalant receiver, and the world went crazy. Like, oh my God, this guy is the second coming of Jesus. And man, it hurt, bro. It hurt, man. I think honestly, just the comps they was making for him, bro. Like one of those I read, bro. It was a Brett Favre, Cam Newton, Josh Allen hybrid that runs a 4.3. What the fuck is that? What is that, bro? What is that, bro?
That's God and Cleese, boy.
That's the GOAT, bro.
Look, but I'm saying that's part of the problem, bro.
That's the GOAT, bro.
People be putting up what niggas be out here creating mad players in this film. Come down, bro. Like, bro,
crazy niggas be taking every part of it,
bro. If anybody ever live up to that, bro, they the GOAT, bro.
Yeah,
that's Mahomes and Tom Brady with Lamar legs, bro. That's crazy,
bro. Come on, bro. And me like a dumbass. Draft night, I'm over there happy, bro. This nigga, yeah, man, I'm ready. And when this nigga went up there to a podcast and said, you know, the NFL easier than college, I'm thinking, okay, talk that shit. That man went out there and straight garbage.
Should have told him to walk that shit.
Straight garbage, man.
Hey, man, look, I'm gonna say this, bro. I understand it doesn't look good right now. I understand it's not good right now. The nigga is horrible. But I just believe I need to see it in another situation, bro. If it's horrible, I got it, bro. I'm not gonna argue this.
He coming to Miami, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, bro. We done seen too many players go from situation A to B and just look so much better, bro. We just have. I gotta see it in another situation.
Name one, bro.
We just seen it with the Super Bowl champions.
Don't say Sam Darnold because he went from the Jets to where?
What you mean, bro?
No, because you acting like he went from the Jets to the Seahawks. You went from the Jets to Carolina to the Niners, then to the Vikings, then to the Seahawks. So don't say they're going from A to B. That nigga went from A to F.
But here's the thing, right? My thing is, when he was with the Jets, he was viewed as unplayable. He was viewed as a guy that was going to be out the league in the next year.
That nigga told people he was seeing ghosts. He said that shit out loud in a microphone.
He said that.
Oh, but hold on, Mike. But then we turn around and he's now a Super Bowl champion who people are arguing is a top 10 quarterback in the league, regardless of where he went.
We're not having that dumbass argument. It's not arguing.
Man, hey, all I'm saying is, Mike, if that nigga did that 1 year and then the next year when they won the Super Bowl, I wouldn't say nothing. But for that nigga to go from Swahili to Pakistan to Africa to Iran to Great Britain and then come to Miami, nah, bro, I'm not giving The nigga went on the journey and he completed his journey. I'm not gonna act like the nigga just took a step next door and just became a Super Bowl champ, bro.
But this is the thing we missing though. This is what I'm saying. Situations matter and coaching matter just as much as the player talent. Because when he went to Carolina, he was still ass. He wasn't good. He was ass. He went to the Niners. He was decent. He got to the Vikings and he literally elevated his game to another level people didn't think he had. And a large portion of that was because of Kevin O'Connell. Let's not get that.
You think so? Because Baker left Carolina and did what?
You said what?
Baker left Carolina and did what?
Baker had 3 stops too. He went Cleveland, Carolina, then the Rams, then the Bucs.
Baker went to the Rams before he went to the Bucs, right?
I'm just saying.
He went Carolina, Rams, Bucs.
He went to Carolina. He went and balled out that last game for McVay. And then what he did?
What did you say?
He went to Carolina, then went and balled out that last game for McVay that got him that job. And what he did and what he doing in Tampa? He was a damn near MVP candidate, perennial top 10.
But Breeze, that's after he was literally with one of the best quarterback coaches in the league, in Sean McVay.
But he went to Carolina, then he went to McVay, then he went to Tampa. All I'm saying is you can't say he just went from A to B when there was a whole bunch of C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P in the middle.
Just clearly didn't help because Baker was still ass with the Panthers. I'm not going to credit
these organizations are also ass. Let's not forget to throw that out there.
But Mike, that's my point. My point is these organizations more often than not fail these young players than the young players fail them. Points.
Wow. So forget on the job experience and learning.
No, but Breeze, I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying again, bro, we could on the job face until the end of time, bro. We listen, agree or disagree, regardless of however you feel about Anthony Richardson. After this, I want to move on. But regardless of how you feel about Anthony Richardson, we all knew, all 3 of us here, we all knew he was not NFL Week 1 ready. We all knew that.
100%.
Regardless of how you feel about him as a player, we all knew that.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that. And they threw him into the fire and told him to figure it out. That's not good coaching, regardless of how we want to word it, regardless of how you want to cut it. Can we before we move on, can we at the very least agree with that? Can we agree with that?
You can say that, right?
No, I agree.
You can say that.
But it's not true. That's the truth.
Give me an excuse for why there hasn't been any improvement, bro.
That's literally what happened.
So why hasn't there been any improvement?
Again,
I mean, this the same nigga that said the NFL easier than college.
I never said the nigga
niggas lie every day, man.
I never said the nigga wasn't stupid.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, why is the guy that's supposedly, bro, 50% completion, bro? That's it. Move on. 50% completion.
Hey, the nigga ass,
I mean, they did say he was like Cam Newton. Nigga.
Can't throw a slant to save his life.
He can't. You're right, brother. I don't disagree. I'm just saying, like,
Mike, the NFL easier than college, Mike.
Listen, they told you was just like Cam. You should have took that good and bad.
Mike, I can't drive a car, but I could damn sure drive an 18-wheeler.
Hey, listen. Got your CDLs before you got your license. It be like that.
Mike, I can't shoot a pistol, but I can shoot a bazooka.
Hey, you got steady hand.
Hey man, listen, man. Let's move on to the last topic, man. So to close out the show, man, we got another. Would you rather Sam Darnold edition, man? We got to talk about it. They've been saying Sam Darnold into these top 10 conversations.
He's
a lot of people saying he there. Let's see if he there for y'all, man. Let me start off the hot real quick. So. First name I got for y'all. I got Dakota Prescott himself.
Dakota Prescott.
We going back, man.
Okay. Next name I got for y'all. We just talked about the guy. I got Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Shake and bake.
Okay. Next name I got for y'all. Hey, this one may be a little controversial. We'll see. I got Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna respect
Before
Jalen
I
Hurts.
answer this question, hold on, wait.
I'm gonna respect Jalen
Are
Hurts,
these
bro.
getting more difficult as we go, or we just naming them just in general?
I'm just naming them just in general.
Okay.
I'm gonna respect Jalen.
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna tell the truth. Based off what we just saw this past season, I'm taking Sam Darnold, nigga.
Look, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna respect Jalen.
It's just off what we seen this
There's
past
no
season, right?
way, bro.
I'm gonna respect Jalen
Is
Hurts,
it
bro.
just off what we've seen this past season or their career so far?
I'm
I'm saying
respecting
just
Jalen Hurts, bro.
this is general.
I'm
It's not
gonna
just
take
a bad.
Jalen Hurts.
Nigga, I listen, brother. All I know is my team had half the bodies in the morgue and went in that nigga crib and whooped his ass at the crib in the playoffs.
Hey, it happened, bro. It
It
happened.
can't happen if you that nigga.
AJ Brown played his worst game of his career that game, bro.
And
That's
I ain't gonna lie
So
to
did
you. And I ain't gonna
Jalen.
lie to you. Being drunk off the Super Bowl, bro, is a real thing, bro.
Yeah, well, he was more than drunk.
Yeah, he
That
was
nigga,
hungover,
he
drunk,
got a
high.
disorderly conduct the way that nigga looked all season, man. This past season, he's
I
been
ain't gonna lie to you,
ass.
bro. It is what it
I'm
is.
taking Samuel, man. Fuck that. I ain't finna. If it's based off what we just saw this year, I'm taking Samuel. Man.
all
They
I'm
right.
both
taking
got a
Hurts,
they
man.
both got a Super Bowl now, so that Super Bowl shit, I can't even give them that no more.
Okay.
Wait, who you taking, T?
Bro, I'm taking Jalen Hurts, bro. I'm not thinking about it. I'm taking Jalen. But next name I got for y'all, man. I got Jaden Daniels.
JD. Don't do this shit, bro.
It ain't, bro. Come on,
Don't do
bro.
this shit.
It was one season, bro.
It's only one season of Sam Darnold.
No, Sam Darnold had two back-to-back. Bro, he's the only quarterback in NFL history to win 14 games back-to-back.
Listen, brother. Don't do this shit.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. The only
You
reason,
can't say you gonna respect Jalen Hurts and then turn
bro,
around and then pick
okay,
Jaden
bro.
Daniels over
Bro,
there.
Jaden Daniels had one good year, T, but because
Okay.
I'm worried about the injuries and his play style, his durability, and all that, bro,
Here we go.
I'm gonna have to roll with Sam, bro. Only because I'm worried about his durability, bro. And it's been one fucking year.
Man,
It's been
hell,
1 year.
man.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's tough. But okay.
JD, short.
Who you taking, T?
I'm
JD.
taking JD, bro.
He taking J5.
I'm taking
He
what?
taking J5.
All right. Next name I got for y'all, man. I got Brock Purdy.
Lock, shorty. On me. No hesitation. No hesitation.
But Breeze is fighting for his life over here, boy.
T, who you taking, T?
Man, feel the fuck I
Take
said.
it, Brock, bro. I'm taking.
Thank you, man. Fuck
Go
you
ahead,
telling
man.
me.
I just want to hear what T was gonna say, man. I'm taking Brock Purdy, bro.
All right, man. Let's make sure we on the same page here. Though. We can't be embarrassing ourselves when we can with that bullshit. Man.
Next name I got for y'all, man. This guy had a bit of a resurgence this year. I got Trevor Lawrence.
Fuck no. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, bro. Can we stop saying this year and just say the halfway point of the year, bro? Because
Yeah, I mean,
goddamn, bro.
okay, that's fair.
Damn, bro.
Name I got, man. I got
Is it making it harder for you to choose? That's what
I got
Nah,
the
bro. Because niggas say this year, like it ain't just win 8 games.
all right. I got the next dude I played in the Super Bowl against him. I got Drake May.
Drake. I'm gonna take Drake, bro.
I'm gonna take Sam, shorty.
I'm gonna take Drake.
Ooh,
Drake look like butt all playoffs long, bro. I can't
I'm
even
gonna
do
take
it.
Drake, bro. He
Can't do
took
it,
his
brother.
lumps, bro. Bro, he took his lumps, bro.
He took more than lumps, nigga. He was also offering lumps. That nigga was not good at all. In no
Bro,
playoff game.
this was his growing pains, bro. This was his.
Well, unfortunately, pain costs. There's a price to pay for pain.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Keep it context, bro. We saw that gauntlet they went against, bro. And mind you, this is
Brother,
his what, second year?
yeah. This is
all,
this.
all, All I'm saying, brother.
Come on, bro.
That
Come
nigga
on,
was.
bro. We saw Sam Darnold in year 2 now. At least this nigga got 2 years under his belt. Jaden Daniels got a year and a quarter.
If you would have gave Sam Donald the roster that this nigga Drake just had in year 2, we'd be having a different conversation.
No,
So
the
we can't
fuck
say
we wouldn't.
the fuck we would.
No, we
Niggas wouldn't
wouldn't.
be saying niggas wouldn't have been saying Sam couldn't play in the league.
He would still be seeing ghost.
He wouldn't have been seeing shit.
He didn't see it in
Not
New
even
York.
close. He wouldn't have been, bro. That team, if you put them rosters side by side, it's not even close.
Bro, you can say that, bro, but majority of Sam Darnold's problem was himself.
That's fine. Drake May's fumbling problem was himself.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's not cool, nigga. We in a play. How is that cool?
That's cool.
That's
but I'm
not
taking
cool.
Drake, bro. I'm taking Drake May, bro.
You can take Drizzy Drake if you want to. I'm not taking it.
I'm taking Drake May, bro.
Okay.
T, I guess it's on you, man. You tiebreaker.
No, it's on y'all, but I'm taking Drake personally. But let's move on. Next name, man. I got Jordan Love.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nigga said Jesus. Bro, it's a quarterback, bro.
I know, man. This nigga, man, that nigga annoys me, bro.
That nigga weird, bro.
Bro. Like, thank you. I don't even know what to say about the nigga, bro.
Cause, like, bro, him literally is like, if y'all ever watch Avatar?
Yeah.
Bro, he's like Fire Lord Ozai when Sozen Common hit. Toyota-thon, that's peak Jordan Love. Once that shit gone, that man booty. That man garbage, man.
It's just it's so hard to evaluate that shit he be doing, bro.
Bro, it just he have a peak in the season, and that's Toyota-thon, and that's it. Other than that, he just
You know what Jordan Love is? Jordan Love is that kid on your sports team that you can't never give a compliment to because then he start fucking up. Like he lose focus after you tell him he do a good job. He doing a good job. He can't focus. All he keep thinking about is he said I was doing a good job, and he can't focus for shit. You don't tell him he's doing a good job, he'll play fine because he'll think you hate him or some shit. As soon as you give him a good boy, he fuck up.
I'm just sick of that nigga fading away to throw the ball.
Bro, like you not Aaron Rodgers, nigga. Stop doing that shit.
To be better for sure. Who y'all taking though?
Shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas in the same tier to me.
For real, man.
I'm gonna go Sam though. I'm gonna go Sam because Sam beat his demons this year. We saw Sam actually beat his demons this year. So I'm gonna go Sam. We give him some respect.
Okay.
His kryptonite was the Rams. He beat them twice. So, hey.
You going Sam, Breeze?
I'm going Jordan Love, bro. Fuck it.
Oh, you was a sick nigga, boy.
Fuck it, bro.
After all that shit, you gonna pick Jordan Love after what
I'm
you
going
just
Jordan
said?
Love, bro.
That is crazy as hell.
Okay.
I'm going Jordan Love, man.
All right.
Can't trust niggas, man.
Last name I got for y'all, man. I got Caleb Williams.
Iceman.
Caleb. Give me fingernail. Give me French tip. French tip Williams for sure.
Iceman, man. That's
crazy as hell, boy.
French tip Williams, brother.
That nigga cold, man.
I ain't gonna lie. French tip Williams was doing his thing this year.
All right. So, hey, listen, man. Appreciate those who tuned into the show once again tonight, man. We won't be live tomorrow night, like I said. Got some things going on this week, you feel me, with the fans. So, but next week, though, we will be back to the 2 show per week platforms. You feel me? Just stay tuned. Make sure you're keeping up with us everywhere on socials, man. LastWord Productions. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, IG. Just look up the handle 9 or 10 times. I'm there. And do not forget, we are doing a giveaway for not only LastWord apparel, but a signed basketball. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and follow me on either Instagram or Facebook and message me. Let me know that you did so. So before we head out, man, y'all boys, anything else you want to add?
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We gonna keep it consistent. Y'all keep it consistent following in. Let's go Colts. We love y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Kyler Murray to the Colts 2027, man. It's a good one, man. It's a banger. It's a banger.
Crazy.
I hope the Niners never fix their field. All right, y'all boys.